Last time on Cruising Joan Lynn.
The crew leave Main Duck Island and spend 2 nights at the KOA camp on Association Island.
This was a really good day.
I like the clubhouse. I like the water. I like the sunset.
Calling for partly cloudy skies with a slight chance of a thunderstorm. Burritos for lunch, courtesy of Dad. On our way out, we had a little bit of a scare.
But if we can all work together, many hands make light work.
And we made it safely back to Rochester.
A 2-man crew cruise to Whitby, Ontario and Toronto. This episode of Cruising Joan Lynn.
Let's begin now. 360.
I woke up this morning and I said, instead of waiting for a good day to happen, waiting around through ups and downs, I just said, look.
Saturday, August 26, 2017 was the day Tyler and I chose to set course for Whitby, Ontario, where we would spend 6 nights at the Port of Whitby Marina. We left the Genesee River in Rochester, fueled up and provisioned at around 9:30 a.m. It was a simple course to follow, west-northwest at a 324-degree heading for 10 miles just to get us out into deep water, then 74 miles at a 297-degree heading across the lake to the Whitby Harbor Inlet. About 18 miles into our 84-mile cruise, Lake Ontario did something it rarely does. It went flat calm. I can't explain the high one gets when able to plane out a cruiser on a flat sea at 40 knots for almost 3 hours. It was intoxicating and surreal. Cloudless blue skies reflected bright blue watercolors below, and I spent the cruise staring off into a horizon of refracted light, deceiving my eyes into thinking I saw land where there was none. At least not until I began to see Whitby and the outline of the great city of Toronto off my port bow. The silhouette-like shape of the city's iconic CN Tower came into view and betrayed the disorienting refraction mirage on the horizon. It was then that I awoke my sole crew member. A convenient VHS radio call to the marina was all it took to receive our slip assignment. The Joan Lynn would be docked at Pier number 4, slip number 55. Some welcoming boat owners gave us a hand with the lines as we maneuvered the boat into her slip stern in.
This was the farthest west we have ever been on the lake and our first time in Whitby. The first order of business was to check out the marina's grounds and amenities it offered.
The Port of Whitby Marina is a very large marina. It offers over 400 slips, clean individual restrooms and showers, a laundry room, a boater's lounge, and a snack bar. It is an older marina, but it is well kept by the town.
The next morning, after breakfast and some boat chores, we decided to take a bike ride into town to try to find some DVD movies to watch, as our Wi-Fi was not allowing us to stream movies while roaming in Canada.
No, not even close. They had movies, but they weren't movies.
What were they?
I think they were adult movies.
We put movie hunting on hold and found our way to the Whitby Pier. From the pier, we found an awesome bike path that led us up the coastline and through several points of interest.
We're halfway through a long bike ride through the park. Really beautiful views and a beautiful bike path. Joan's gonna love this. We gotta come back next year.
We returned to the marina and warmed up some homemade clam chowder for lunch before continuing our quest to find DVD movies in Whitby. We're waiting for our Uber ride.
Are you going on the Stevenson Road side or the other side? Or?
Ooh, you know what? We've never been there before. We're actually just looking for a place to buy movies.
So you come up from North Carolina or something?
No, Rochester, New York.
Rochester, okay.
We came by boat, and Canada's Wi-Fi the network isn't very nice to us. They never let us stream movies or anything. So, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And so our quest to find DVD movies continued. However, many of the store names in Canada were unfamiliar to us, so we had some walking around to do. After about an hour of searching, we got a fresh tip from the cashier at a game store that a DVD place was just a few yards walk down the way. Came in by boat yesterday. But apparently our Wi-Fi doesn't really work well in the boat in Canada. So we headed out to look for the store. And a few minutes later, behold, DVD movies. We hit the friggin' jackpot. Movies, movies, and more movies. We even found the one we were looking for. We paid and left them all quickly, just in case it caught fire or exploded, or we came across a movie thief, and we returned to the marina for dinner, coffee, and late night movie watching. The next morning, we got an early start to Toronto. We rode the bikes to the train station across the way and took the westbound train directly into the city. This was Tyler's first time on a train and the first time ever in a major city. Stepping out for the first time in downtown Toronto, I felt Tyler's moment of shock and awe.
Dad and I visited the Air Canada Centre and the Rogers Centre, where the Blue Jays lost that night against the Red Sox 7-1. Then we spoiled ourselves to Red Hots, Toronto style.
We visited Ripley's Aquarium of Canada, which we do not recommend to the claustrophobic. The place was jam-packed with people and difficult to get around.
I want to see the really, really big fish.
Tyler found a specialty burger place just outside downtown Toronto called Toma. Great hamburgers served here. Recommended. We walked 100 billion miles that day, and coffee sounded like a great idea.
Days go by without you, and I won't lay down. Days go by without you, and I won't lay down. Stay with me tonight.
Before the train ride back home that evening, Tyler and I had dinner at Jack Astor's downtown.
Walk along these stones and smile till December.
The next morning, we woke up in the cabin where coffee was brewing, and we began to plan our next day.
Next time on Cruising Joan Lynn. Boat cleaning, laundry, and chores are broken up by a poker tournament. The loser to buy the ice cream.
Tyler just won the first game. I have to win 2 consecutive games to avoid buying the ice cream.
And the next day, Tyler and Jim take trains and buses
Waiting for the 85B bus.
to the Toronto Zoo. To their disappointment, there were not a lot of animals to see,
Where are all the animals?
but they were determined to see the panda bear.
So, the sign says we should be able to see a friggin' panda. We haven't seen much so far. Alright, we're here, but we still haven't seen any pandas. Pandas.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get to the heart